Why not? Boy, Julian is quick on the trigger today. Very quick on the trigger, Julian.
Hi, Brad.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. I have a question. I'm a permanent resident with a 10-year green card.
Right.
And I have my daughter that living with me. I filed for her I-130, and she has been approved. But her documents is in Jamaica ANVC because she overstayed on her visa here.
Right.
I was wondering if is there anything I could do to finish file for her here, or I have to wait until I become a citizen.
How old is she?
She's 13.
And how did you get your green card?
Through marriage.
And what? And where is your spouse now?
We have been divorced.
I see. Yeah. The answer. Where? Let me ask you this question. Where is the biological father?
In Jamaica.
Does she have a relationship with him?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Because I was going to say, the answer is yes. You have to wait on your citizenship in order for her to adjust. If you were listening at the top of the program, she would be in the F2A category. If the Biden immigration law changes, she will consider an immediate relative, whether you're a citizen or not, so she would be able to adjust. Or your other alternative could have been a special immigrant juvenile if she can show that she was abandoned by her biological father in Jamaica, but in fact she has a relationship with him, so she wasn't abandoned, because then you can do a special immigrant juvenile here. So the answer is wait for the immigration laws to change, or wait for your citizenship if you don't want her to go home. But if she goes home, she won't have any problem.
If she go home, she won't have any problem?
Zero. Because whatever she did to come here and overstay, they can't hold it against a 13-year-old.
Okay, so she could go back and then I'll finish, but I still have to wait until I become a citizen, right?
No. If she gets called for an interview and you have a good affidavit of support, make sure it's a good affidavit of support. You can send her home. She'll go home.
It's been a year. It's been 1 year.
Well, then maybe you need a lawyer to see what's going on. But in other words, if she gets an appointment back home, she doesn't leave until she gets that appointment. When she goes home, she'll be home for about 2 weeks, and they'll call her in for an interview. And at that interview, they're going to say, "Where's your affidavit of support?" Here it is. How old are you? Okay, if it's good, it's good. 13-year-old, we don't have to worry about criminal records. 13-year-old, we don't have to worry about misrepresentation. 13-year-old, we don't have to worry about overstaying on a visa. You're the mom. You have a green card. You gave an affidavit of support. End the story. And she'll come back. So the only thing that could prevent her from coming back is a bad affidavit of support. Just make sure you have a good lawyer. Make sure it reviews and has a good affidavit of support.
Okay.
All right?
Okay. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Winsome in San Diego.
Hello, Mr. Brad.
Hi,
how are you?
How you doing?
Good. How are you? Please, Mr. Brad, I have these questions. So I told you before, if you remember me, that I'm an asylum seeker, administrative closer. I have I-130 approved. Okay. So during the waiting for the bill to pass, okay, if my current date is on April 10th, 2017, so I have like a filing date about 6 months. Okay, so 6 months, about a year, stuff like that. So I need to. I don't know how it will affect me, the amnesty or the Citizenship Act.
What do you mean you don't know how it's going to affect you? I don't know how it's going to affect you either. I just said what the bill is. We don't know what the final bill is going to be.
Right. I was asking because if I can adjust status here before I leave to another country to adjust to
Who's sponsoring you? Who's sponsoring you?
My mom.
Okay. So do you have the provisional waiver approved?
Well, because I'm in asylum pending, is that legal or illegal?
You can't go back to your home country to pick up your green card if you have asylum pending, because then you lie to the government, because you get now so you need a third country to accept you. You most likely, so you have to request a third country to accept you. if you filed for asylum within your first year of entry, within your first 180 days of entry into America, then you don't need a waiver. If you file between 180 and a year, you need a waiver because you're out of status for at least 180 days. So I don't know how long you're out of status before you file for asylum, if you were out of status at all.
Mr. Brad, because sorry, I want to tell you this because my humanitarian parole is expired, and they don't renew it for me anymore. I don't know why, but I don't have any criminal record. I don't have anything. It's just my question is if I
Winsome. Okay, if you're not getting your work permit, there's a problem with your asylum. My answer, I answered it. Okay, I don't know why people don't listen to me today. It's like going in one ear and out the other. You need a third country. You can't go back to your home country. When you go to a third country, you don't have a 3 or 10 year bar as long as you filed for asylum before 180 days of being out of status in America.
Yeah, once I did apply, yes.
Then you don't have a problem. Just go to the third country. But maybe you do have a problem because you just told me you don't get your work permit through asylum anymore. You don't know why. That's a problem.
No, because I don't finish my clock. Because I administrative closer before I finish the priority my clock.
Okay. All right, hold on.
But Mr. Brad, the amnesty.
What about it?
Oh, the amnesty is going to affect me in any chance?
I don't know enough about you, Winsome. Hold on 1 second, all right? And we can have a consultation. Thanks for watching. For more Brad Show Live, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.